Going on, guys? Johnny Mac here. Thanks for tuning back into the channel, and today we have a special little treat. A little bit of a mix of everything in this video. We're going to be going over some okay news, some good news, some expected bad news, and a very interesting little tidbit. Stay tuned to the end of the video. Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and read their little intro to this announcement. Explorers, the first month of early access has been amazing, and we could not have done it without you. Thank you for playing, streaming, and sharing your feedback with us. We're excited to release our next game update next Wednesday, May 26th. Check back next week for more information on what's coming. But first, we want to talk about the upcoming account wipe that is also happening next week. So there you have it. First things first, right into the bad news. Unfortunately, yes, all of our accounts are going to be wiped. All progression is going to be set back to 0. This is information that has been known since the beginning of early access. This is not new information per se. I'm sorry for those of you that this comes as a surprise. We were told at the very beginning that with it being early access, they had intended on wiping all account progress to bring things more in line with the console releases. And yes, we're going to delve a little bit more into that in just a little bit. But I think this is a very good thing that they're doing it now, because that just goes to show that progress has been made to a state where they feel comfortable, where they're planning on moving to the next phase. Moreover, on account progression, what's interesting to note here is that on Wednesday, not only are they going to be resetting our accounts back to 0, but they are also going to be pushing out a new content patch, as well as all progress from Wednesday moving forward is going to stay. It will progress further over into the live service of the game, which I think is absolutely amazing. And for those of you who are worried about your efforts on your current accounts being for naught, don't fret. We're going to be getting into that in just a couple minutes. So stay with me on this, and let's go on to the next point. So for those of you who possibly played the game at first and maybe didn't spend much time in it because maybe the research system wasn't your thing, maybe the research system completely turned you off, this is the perfect time for you to jump back in. As of today, as I'm recording this, the developers have completely unlocked everything in the research system. So absolutely everything is available, everything's up for grabs. All the talents, all the weapons, all the throwables, absolutely everything is there for you to experience and try out. This is pretty awesome, as I do believe that the developers might be looking at some changes to the research system in the near future. I don't really know. I'm just taking a guess because I do believe that there's quite a few mixed reviews on the research system. I know myself, I'm not a great big huge fan of the current research system. It is an incredible grind, and I think that there might be a better way of doing things, but that's just my own personal opinion. Now, as I had stated before, for those of you who have spent a lot of time on your accounts, such as myself, I'm currently rapidly approaching level 50 and above. So they do mention here that they are offering Pioneer rewards for those players who were early adopters of the game. So as a reward, they're offering some interesting cosmetic items. Now, the one cosmetic item, as you'll see for the all active players, is the Pilgrim Backpack. This is the backpack that was available in the early access to unlock, and you will also get the early adopter title. For those who continued to play and reached account level 10 to 24, you got the Frontrunner 1 emblem, Frontrunner 1 banner, and 1000 chips. For those who have continued to play to the level of level 25 or 49, you get everything in that first tier, and you get the Frontrunner 2 emblem and Frontrunner 2 banner and 1500 chips. And for those who have really stuck with the game and really put the hours in, such as myself and many others, and you've reached account level 50 plus, you get everything plus Frontrunner 3 emblem, Frontrunner 3 banner, Frontrunner title, and you get 3000 chips. So for those who have spent a considerable amount of time grinding out the game and just enjoying it and doing their part and giving feedback, they are rewarding you for your time. And I think this was a very, very good move on their part. It's a way that really doesn't provide that much of an advantage to those of us who have stuck with the game, but it is a very nice gesture and a very nice thank you. And I definitely admire the devs for taking this step and recognizing those in the community that have contributed to it. So overall, I definitely like what I see. I like what the devs have done. And my own personal opinion with this whole thing is I think whenever the 26th comes, I think we're going to see some interesting content that is going to be released. I think we might see the shop change a little bit. It makes me wonder if we might see some final fleshed out cosmetics for all the characters across the board. Hopefully we're going to see some more daily objectives. Also, I'm very curious to see if they're going to provide more emotes. I know that a lot of people really enjoy the emotes in a lot of other games, and I know that that's one way that is easily monetized, especially, you know, in Fortnite whenever it came to the floss. You know, everybody ate that emote up like crazy. Overall, with the Pioneer rewards, I think they're right in line with what I would expect, to be totally honest. It's not overbearing, and it's not like, oh, you know, you helped us so much, but sorry, we're going to wipe your account and not give you anything for it. That would kind of suck. So overall, I kind of like what they did here. Now, the developers also did say in their announcement that they're doing the account wipe to bring the game into a state that coincides more with the console launch. Now, I know myself and a lot of other people are of the same opinion that the console launch is very pivotal for this game. It's one thing that is kind of necessary for them to nail down appropriately if this game is going to survive. I'm kind of on the fence with that. I feel that that is a very true statement. Is it going to make or break this game? Maybe. There's a very strong possibility that if it is not received well on console, this game very well might die out. I don't really know. But on the same token, if they play their cards right, it very well still might have a very strong following. Is it going to be Fortnite following? No, probably not. But will it have a good player base? Chances are pretty strong as long as they continue to pump out content and they don't adopt a pay-to-win model. I think this game is going to do just fine. The gameplay loop is fantastic. At least that's my opinion anyway. I know there's some unpopular opinions as far as, you know, the negative videos. There are quite a few. You can find them on YouTube very easily. But I've never dropped a dime on this game as far as, you know, monetary means. And anybody who says, oh, well, you know, it's a money-making scheme, well, they're in the business to make money. That's why you make video games. You don't just make and sink thousands and thousands of dollars into a video game without the idea of making money. That's why you make video games. It's not just for the sheer entertainment and joy of saying, oh, I made a game that's entertaining to everybody. I mean, typically you want to make money off of it. That's the name of the game, quote unquote. So, you know, for anybody who's like, oh, well, they're just in it to make money. Well, yeah, that's typically why you make a video game. So moving away from my rant, I kind of hope that I see a battle pass emerge on Wednesday. I know this is kind of an unpopular opinion and a lot of people cringe at the idea of a battle pass, but let me tell you, battle passes have become an industry standard for a reason. They're easy, they're streamlined, and what I mean by streamlined is they're a very efficient way of trickling in content and cosmetics. And whenever I say content, I'm using that in a very loose manner. Content meaning, you know, emotes, skins, other different variants of things that you may already have. And a lot of times, you know, if it's done right, quote unquote, battle passes offer a non-pay to win hierarchy. So when you pay your $10 for whatever season it might be, then you get an exclusive skin at the end. And it's kind of nice because if you support the game, then you get rewarded with something unique that maybe someone who didn't adopt the game as early as you won't ever have. So, I mean, I kind of like having that exclusivity to my games. I like having the ability to throw on a skin and show, oh, hey, you know, I've been playing this game since the very beginning. I've always enjoyed that idea. That's why most of the time, as another industry standard, you buy collector's editions. It's really no different. It's just that, you know, it's a recurring value versus, you know, the one-time purchase. So it's all a matter of personal taste. But I think a battle pass type of system would actually be very good for the game, and it would be a good way for them to raise capital and allow this game to survive. So that's the rundown of the announcement, guys. I'm really curious, do you guys like the idea of a battle pass? Do you hate the idea of a battle pass? I'm really curious as to what type of monetization structures you all want to see in the game. So if you don't mind, leave some comments in the description below. I'm curious, let's have a conversation. And also, if you like this content from me and you want to see more, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you get notified when I make future uploads of videos just like this one. As always, guys, thanks for watching.